Yo, what's going on, people? Dogysamich here for another episode of some SBRO stuff. And as you can hear, we're actually on SBRO because this video is pretty important, in my opinion. We're going to be talking about Punch. Again, I feel Punch is one of the most versatile, if not the most versatile item you can have in a game. Luckily, you start with it in Power Zone. It does so much. It moves bomb away from situations where you normally couldn't move them if you were trying to kick them. It allows you to do some easy setups once you learn how to do that, or just get a feel for it. Even if you don't know where you're putting them, just put a bunch of bombs out there. It allows you to stun people if they're in the wrong place at the wrong time, or if you catch them slipping. Punch is just pretty good. So we're going to review a little bit. Maybe this is new if you didn't catch some of the earlier videos. We're going to go over little tidbits of Punch. When you punch a bomb, how far does it go? It goes 3 spaces. Put a little asterisk to that. We're going to get to that in a second. It goes 3 spaces. So if you're standing in an alley and you punch it, 1, 2, 3, it's going to land in a cross. Yeah. Vice versa. If you're standing in a cross, 1, 2, 3, it's going to be in an alley. Yeah. If you are next to a wall or a barrier, I don't really have a barrier to show you this because we're on Power Zone. And you punch it, it's going to go over. This is where the asterisk comes in, and this is why I actually got on SBRO. This is an important little detail to know. If you have the bomb next to the wall and you punch it, it goes over the wall, right? Makes sense. You have it 1 space away and you punch it, it goes over the wall. You have it 3 spaces away and you punch it, it's going to land in the corner because 1, 2, 3, that's where it's supposed to be. But if you have a bomb 2 spaces away from a wall and you punch it, in R online, this is specifically R online. This does not happen in regular R. 2 spaces away and you punch it, it will land in the corner. You need to keep that in mind. It's not like the most important detail. It's not the most prevalent detail, but there will be some times you see a bomb right here, your opponent standing here, and it's like, oh, they're going to punch it, and then it's going to go over. And then it lands in the corner next to you, and then you're sad because you're out.
What could I be doing now?
So what can you do with a punch? Kind of glossed over it in the beginning, but let's highlight some things. Again, the most important thing that you can do with Punch is if you're ever running around, like trying to run away and run at somebody, you see 2 bombs. You can't kick the 2 bombs. Even if you have the kick power up, you can't kick the 2 bombs. We have the kick power up. Can't kick the 2 bombs. But you can punch one.
Wait for your chance.
And when you punch it and it goes 3 spaces, they're separated. So now you can move away. And I mean, in this example, sure, I have all this space to move, but pretend that was the only way I could go. Or like the safest way for me to go. Now I can bail myself out and go to freedom.
Wait for your chance.
If a bomb bounces, or if a bomb hits another object after you punch it, whether it lands on a bomb, if it lands on a player, and those are the 2 that are going to happen in this game. If you land on a destructible barrier, it'll typically sit on the barriers. Again, that's a side note. The important thing is, if it lands on a bomb, if it lands on a player, it will bounce off of them and go to the next available space. So what does this do for you? As I'm showing you down here, you can do stun combos. I actually overlapped that probably on the last frame. And if the bomb were to land behind White Bomber down here, he would be done. What else can you do with punching bombs? You can do some setups, cover a lot of space, make it very dangerous for people to be in this area, on these rows, on these columns. Stuff of that nature. We'll get into some setups a little bit later, but
wait for your chance.
Keep in mind that a lot of it is going to hinge off being able to quickly and rapidly set some bombs down and punch them. And then I won't say the last thing, but another common thing you can do, and just picture this scenario with me. You want to put some bombs over in this area, but there's a bomb about to go off here.
Wait for your chance.
You could kick it, but you don't want to risk it winding up something like that, where you don't know when the explosion goes off, you go to kick it, and oh, the first one went off, so you have a chain reaction, you weren't ready, you didn't move, you're out. So what can you do with punch? You can do that. You can, since the bomb is literally going up into the air, it'll go over the explosion. So with that handful of things, you already have some ideas of what you can do with it. What do you actually need to practice? There's a mechanical skill that you need to sit down and work out a little bit just to make some things be a little more fluid. And that is turning and punching a bomb. And you want to be able to do this in all 4 directions. And you don't want that to happen. I'm glad I had that happen right there. Although that happened because I misplaced the bomb rather than step too far. You want to be able to practice turning and punching the bomb. And you want to make sure that you can do this instead of accidentally turning and kicking it before you punch it. Like so. Kind of had to go out of my way to show you, but you get the idea. You also don't want that to happen where you just, if you're trying to lay the bomb, turn and punch it, you don't want to place the bomb either too early, too late, step to the wrong side, kick it the wrong way, yada yada, so on and so forth.
What could I be doing now?
Practice turning and punching the bomb. You don't have to have it this fast out the start. Hey, that's where I laid it. I'm laying the bomb too late.
What could I be doing
But
now?
it'll be nice if you're able to do that. Because being able to do this will allow you to do that. It just takes laying an extra bomb. Takes a little extra step. It's nothing too difficult if you can get the first turn and punch. But if you can turn and punch by itself, if you see somebody walking down this column or walking down this row, it'll be very feasible for you to turn and punch a bomb on them as you see them going by. And that's one of the many things you can do with punch, and one of the reasons that I cannot stress how important it is to start working this into your game if it's not already there. And with that being said, I think I'm done with this one for now. We don't have the pressure blocks on, so we're not in too much of a hurry to leave, but I said everything I needed to. Gonna come back next time, still have 2 more power-ups to talk about. Maybe delve into a couple more topics, and we're gonna be done with this series. So, hope to see you soon. Until then, be easy, yo. Peace.